Hey, what's up, you guys?
It's me.
It's me.
Welcome back to my channel.
You're probably wondering how I got in this situation. Well, let's go back to the start.
What's the start? Like, what's the...
I don't really have anything. That was all I came with.
That's really awkward. All right. I'm gonna go, actually.
Oh, okay. One woman show. Tonight only. Welcome to that's it. Singular. I am Paige, and I'm your only host today.
I'm back.
Psych. She's actually still here. And
I didn't shut the door all the way.
in this episode, we're going to be talking about parasocial relationships / role models, but mainly parasocial relationships.
Yeah, but should we do our favorite segment first?
We definitely should.
Let's talk about our obsessions of the week.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes!
All right.
What is yours?
My obsession of the week is Sal from Impractical Jokers, because he is the best Impractical Joker. I could actually argue that he should drop them all.
Whoa. I don't know about that.
Sound effect board. Burr.
Yeah, when are we getting a sound effect board?
I think I just forget every week. I forget that, like, that's something we want to do.
Yeah, we're just not built for that, I guess. I feel like the power would become too much. The power of having a soundboard. Because I used to have a soundboard app on my phone, and I would just go, like, the, like, boom sound. You know, the Vine boom.
Do you remember there was, like, iCarly McDonald's toys, and they came with, like, the sound effect buttons thing that Sam from iCarly had?
That sounds lit, though. I'm going to get one on eBay.
It was so sick. It was so funny. And I used to have one, and I used to walk around class, and, like, when someone did something stupid, I would press the fart noise one.
Wait, I think... Sorry, I'm, like, looking these up right now. Yeah, I don't remember these.
They were so sick.
There was, like, a journal? This one looks like a calculator. I don't know what it is. But I like there's, like, a watch band, too.
Mm-hmm.
In a bag.
But anyways, Sal.
Sorry.
There was a phase in my life where when conversations would end, like, online, like, if someone, like, sent me, like, okay, good night, I would just send them, like, a picture of Sal. And if the conversation went stale and silent, I would just send them a picture of Sal.
Sal's just bestie.
He is.
Sal.
He's just, like, such a little sweetie pie.
Interesting. I've like heard the Impractical Joker stuff, but I've never gotten, like, it's just never gotten me. I don't know.
My favorite thing to do is after a long night, I'll go onto the balcony, do my thing, come in and watch Impractical Jokers compilations. So
That's so real, actually.
and automatically after that, Sal's podcast will come on. And I could not tell you what the name of it is. It's like with some other random guy. But it'll come on after too. So then I'm just like staring at
I'm
Sal.
sure it's
I'm like,
not like... Wait, are you, like, staring at him like that for why?
oh, just because I'm out of it.
Oh.
Not like with,
You
like,
did,
the
like, a
hard
drooly face. You did, like, a...
I'm like,
Sal. Okay.
Anyways, Edie, what's yours?
I forgot it. Hold on. Actually, I need to think.
I'll stall them for time.
I'm just going to say I've been eating a lot. I've been eating a lot of rice. So I think I'm just going to say rice. Because I had a good one. I did. But yeah, I've been loving rice lately. It's really good and really cheap. Because inflation is going crazy right now.
That's so true.
I haven't been to the grocery store in a long time because I also just, like, hate the grocery store. I don't know. Like, I really hate buying groceries. So I'm just making rice. I do, like, put things in it, though. I like rice and broccoli and tofu.
Ooh.
What? She's a chef.
I had beef and broccoli literally 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
Maybe last night. I can't remember. These days are meshing
Every
and
day's the
melting
same.
together.
It's all the same.
It's so scary.
The monotony of life, man. Oh. Anyway, love rice. Y'all should check it out.
If y'all have never heard of rice.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people just don't eat rice.
I have rice, and it's one of the only things that I still have that is sustainable food right now.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, like, I have rice, and then I have a bunch of condiments, and that's about it.
Yeah. I'm a pretty snacky person, so, like, I mostly just have, like, Cheez-Its. Like, I have 3 different versions of Cheez-Its in my pantry right now, and Goldfish. So, like, when it comes to dinner, I'm just like, we're having sleep for dinner tonight.
I took out some... This is the most adult thing I could ever say, but I literally took out some ground beef to thaw this morning so that I could have it for dinner.
I'm, like, afraid to cook meat. I don't know. I really don't want to get, like, E. coli.
Lauren is, like, really struggling with cooking her meat properly, and she keeps getting herself sick.
Oh, like, actually?
Yeah.
Maybe tell her to just stop.
Yeah. I don't know. She put her sausage in the oven last night, and she was like, hey, I think this is the first time my sausage has actually been cooked. And I was like, oh. Okay.
I feel like sausage is, like, not a hard thing. I don't know.
Girl,
we love you.
All the love.
All the love to Lauren. If you don't know who Lauren is, you should watch our last episode because she was on it.
She was on there.
Anyway, let's get into our actual topic instead of talking about beef.
Yeah. Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah. We're talking about parasocial relationships. We all have them.
We really do. I hope. If someone's like, you guys are so weird for that, I'm probably gonna cry.
No. I did a project on parasocial relationships last year, so they are in fact real. They're not just us.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is a parasocial relationship, you may ask? What is happening in the corner? What is happening? I'm scared.
Do you know who that is?
This guy just, like, busted in here, I guess. I don't know. We didn't see him come in.
So you don't know him?
No, do you?
Oh my God.
He came in with you. He came in behind you.
Oh no.
Oh.
He looks pretty chill. I think he's fine.
He looks pretty chill, not gonna lie.
He looks good. Let's move on. He looks great. So I wanted to explain what a parasocial relationship is before I brought in the definition because I think that I'll just butcher it. And I thought we could do that.
Yeah.
If you wanted to.
So you want to explain it ourselves?
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, it's someone who you like, someone online that you follow that is bestie. Like, they're bestie vibes.
They are bestie.
Like, I don't know. Like, for me, it's like, I'm not going to get into my example because I want to talk about it later. Mm-hmm. But, like, someone I follow on Instagram that, like, I want to be them in a lot of ways. Like, it's definitely a lot of that, like, I don't know. Like, I want to live the life they're living and I want to be their bestie. So, in my head, I'm like, oh, we're besties. Yeah. I don't know if that made sense.
No, that makes sense.
But that's a pretty basic definition.
Okay, here I go. It's like a one-sided relationship of sorts with someone who is an internet personality or a celebrity. And yeah, hella bestie vibes.
Yeah.
You just like see them and you're like, we're besties, even though they don't know you.
Yeah. And it's a lot of like being interested in their lives and like feeling like you know them, getting mad when they're wronged, getting involved in like their personal drama, that type of thing.
And assuming that you know everything about them. Like being like,
just because you know.
JB would like love this song. Like, you don't know JB.
JB. Who's JB?
Justin Bieber.
What? Oh.
Is that like not well known that JB
I just
is
feel
Justin
like
Bieber?
That's not like I don't know if that's a relevant reference.
Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to make sure I didn't use any of my own. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, that was someone that I don't care about.
Someone that I actually cannot stand. JB. I'm just surprised by the JB. Like I've never heard him like really referred to as that.
You know who else is referred to as JB is the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah. I feel like I'd prefer that.
Me too.
Anyway, the actual definition is parasocial relationships are one-sided relationships where one person extends emotional energy, interest in time, and the other party, the persona, is completely unaware of the other's existence.
Wow, that's like rough.
Yeah.
Sounds harsh.
Sucks to suck, actually. Actually, no, it doesn't. That was kind of mean to say.
True, though.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, so who are you parasocially besties with?
I would say, let me refer to my separate notes called Paige's podcast notes.
Whoa, 2 docs.
Okay. So I actually have a little bit of like a few of them.
Yeah.
But so Jack Wright follows me on TikTok for a TikTok that I made a long time ago. Still follows me there. So for some reason in my head, I'm like, we could be best friends.
I feel like I should explain Jack Wright is a hype house.
Yeah. Is the hype house still a thing?
Yeah. They just had that Netflix show.
Yeah, but I think they broke up like right after it because the Netflix show was all about them like.
But I think there are new people. I could be very wrong about this.
It's so possible.
Because
I just remember everyone was like, we're moving out.
Yeah. I think it's still a thing though.
Yeah. Okay.
There's no way they made all that merch. They had merch at Target. Hype House did. It was like a sweatsuit set. And every time I walked past it, I was like, I should buy this for jokes. That's how they're paying for the
house because no one wants to make TikToks. Yeah. Imagine living, okay, controversial opinion here, but they are very, very selfish, in my opinion. The whole entire show, I watched the whole thing, and they just sit there complaining that they have to make TikToks for brand deals so that they can live in their giant mansion, no expenses paid, place in LA. They don't pay for literally anything, and they're like, "Oh, I don't want to make this 15-second TikTok about bang energy." It's like, grow up.
Yeah, I didn't watch the show, but I'll agree that they shouldn't complain about.
That's my hot take. That's it. I'm done now.
Hopefully, Jack Wright does not see this.
Jack Wright like was barely in it.
Okay, good.
It was like a bunch of randos that like I didn't even
know.
Vinny
Hacker.
Vinny was there, yeah. I love Vinny. I can't lie.
You would.
I would. I do love him. Anyways, so I have Jack Wright, Singe and Drowning. I just feel like if we met, like we could be besties. Like we could hang.
Yeah.
And I feel the same way about Brittany Broski because we have so many similar interests. I had a Greta Van Fleet phase. She loves Greta Van Fleet. We were both Directioners. We both love Pedro Pascal. We both are low-key Disney adults. I'm not a Disney adult, actually. I don't want to distinguish myself as that. I just really like Disney World. I just think it's fun at Disney
I feel
World.
like you do like Disney a lot because you'd be doing those polls on your Instagram.
Oh, that was actually for a class. I had to do a Disney rebrand. So I was trying to get evidence that people thought Disney adults were cringe so that I could use that for my stats.
Okay.
And be like, we don't want Disney adults, so let's make it Gen Z.
One of my friends is a Disney adult. She's in the Disney college program.
Okay.
Which, like,
maybe I'm a Disney adult because
that's okay.
That sounds like cool to me.
You literally, I think it's such a scam, but like, she's having a great time. Shout out Kennedi if she's listening.
Oh my gosh, Kennedi.
Yeah. Like she literally, art? Oh my God. Yeah. She made our cover art. We love Kennedi. She's in the Disney college program right now, but they basically like, you go live in this apartment building in Orlando and like, they just like make you work. Like it's all like you just work at Disney, which could be cool because you're wearing like the fun outfits and you're like but that just doesn't sound fun to me, especially in Florida, like the Florida heat.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I don't think I would like that.
Shifts.
I just like going to Disney World because something about like seeing a bunch of fireworks and funky light shows, like I like that part of it, and I love getting Starbucks and being in the sun long enough to get a tan on my pasty, ghastly skin. I just love it. I just love it so much. Also, the like thought of like being Canadian and the possibility of seeing an alligator is like crazy.
Alligators?
I'm like, oh my God, is that an alligator?
Oh, I hate being in Florida for that reason.
I like am so scared of them. We talked about this.
Yeah, we did.
But something about like I'd be searching for them.
I'd be searching.
I'll look around and I'll be like, is that an alligator? Oh no, it's a rock. Okay.
They're not like in Disney. I don't think.
Know. They like keep it. They keep it pretty guarded.
Yeah, they wrangle them.
But I really still want to see one.
You can. I'll get you one. Thanks. I've held a baby alligator. Have I told you that? Sorry, I literally feel like I have the same conversation with people over and over sometimes. Have we had that conversation?
I don't think we've had that conversation.
Okay.
I was just looking at you like that because I was like, wait, what part?
I know. I was like... Anyway, let's go.
Let's move on.
So, yeah, Brittany Broski, Disney adult?
Yeah. And we just have a lot of niche interests.
Yeah. So they're more like internet girlies for you.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I feel like celebrities, I don't know. I feel like because I get to know more about the internet celebrities because they're like vlogging and talking about their lives.
Yeah.
It's easier for me.
I think for me, I don't have a full list, but I honestly I don't know. I don't really follow that many influencers anymore. Like I used to, unpopular opinion, I used to be really into Emma Chamberlain, but she's becoming more out of touch the more money she has, honestly. So that parasocial relationship has dimmed. It is the candle's out.
I definitely used to think that we could be friends, and now I feel like she also discusses like more mature. She's very kept to herself now too. Mm-hmm. There's just a different energy about it. Yeah, and
different vibe. Well, I just don't like there was some I used to listen to her podcast, and there was
I still listen to her podcast.
There was an episode that came out fairly recently, and I was like, why are you even talking about this? I'm sorry, but
she really has been talking about some serious topics.
Yeah, it was, do we need religion? Why is Emma Chamberlain? Why?
I skipped that one. I did not look at that one. There's also what she did where it was something like, does money make you happy?
Yeah.
And she literally spent the whole episode being like, well, actually, yeah, probably. And referred to how when she was younger, she grew up on the poorer side, single
I think I've
parents
listened to that.
And stuff. And I was like, okay, valid, but also, girl, don't tell me that.
Yeah. I don't know. She's just I just feel like she's kind of trying to branch into more philosophical topics, but it's not the audience. Mm-hmm. I kind of just listening, which I don't know, maybe that's vapid, I guess is the word for it. But I just feel like I wanted to listen to her favorites. I wanted the hauls. I just want to hear more influencer
really
stuff about her.
Yeah, I enjoy the episodes that she does where she's these are my obsessions right now, or stuff like that.
Literally us. Literally us.
Literally us. She copied us.
Yeah.
Emma.
So Emma used to be a girly that I really, I still follow her and I still like her. I love her coffee brand still, but I wouldn't say, we've gone less from a parasocial relationship to where I thought I could be her friend to now just just she's some celebrity, I guess. I don't know. But I definitely, my biggest parasocial relationship is Devin Lee Carlson, who's so random, but
it's hard to get down.
I love her. She used to date Jesse Rutherford of The Neighborhood, who's the lead singer of the band, and then they broke up. I don't even know when, but I was into The Neighborhood, and that showed me Devin, and then I was obsessed with Wildflower. I literally have 6 cases from them. It's kind of bad, but so I got obsessed with Wildflower, and then I was just following her, and she does a lot of vlogs too. So I literally watched all of her vlogs, and I just feel she kind of knows her audience, and she knows who she is. Whereas Emma Chamberlain is kind of not trying to be someone she isn't, but I don't know. I don't know. I feel like Devin is just oh yeah, I'm just an it girl, and that's all I am, and I'm gonna post my vlogs and that type of thing. And she just her vlogs are just oh I'm getting ready. It feels like you're FaceTiming a friend, that type of thing. And that's why I love her. That's my girl through and through. But
random connection, but Brittany Broski posted a vlog of her going to a Jonas Brothers. They're coming out with a new album. I guess. I don't really keep up with the Joe Bros. But
GB.
She was invited to their album opening. So was Sarah Baska. And she vlogged it. And they were having so much fun. And I was like, this is so fun. They got flown out and then back home. And I was like, that's crazy. But in a part of her vlog, she's getting onto the plane. And you can see Emma and Role Model sitting there. And they look like, I don't want to be mean. I still do kind of like follow Emma.
Yeah, same.
Like, I still do kind of like Emma's content. I like her vlogs. Mm-hmm. But it was such a like weird thing to see them like so not in the element of everyone else. Like, everyone else was like, yeah, that was so fun. We're wearing cowboy hats, like chatting about how crazy and lucky we are to like do this. And they were just like completely separated off in the front. And that's like a big moment where I was like, oh, I don't know if we would get along. I feel like I would be like in the back being like, woo, that was so fun. Right. I wouldn't be like, yeah, and like not posting about it and not like.
Yeah, and I mean, it's mostly just because Emma doesn't have to anymore. Like, she has the following, she has the like sponsorship, she has everything that she needs. Mm-hmm. Whereas like influencers like Brittany Broski, their careers are like a bit more shaky, and like if something were to happen, I don't know, they need to be more relatable to keep their audience, if that makes sense. Whereas like Emma has already had an established audience and people already love her, and she already built her career off of that. And now she has a career, so just interesting. Because I feel like that doesn't really happen to a lot of influencers that like actually make it out of the influencerhood, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, she kind of has moved on to like modeling in a sense too. So
yeah, very interesting.
Anyways, back to parasocial relationships.
We're just like psychoanalyzing Emma Chamberlain today. Yeah, I guess we did talk about some of this, like being attainable versus unobtainable. Like,
yeah, actually, what I wanted to bring up for this part was, I don't have the TikTok right now, but we'll definitely stick it into the YouTube video.
Maybe it's the God complex in me, but I genuinely feel like I could hook up with Pete Davidson. Like, why is he such an achievable celebrity hookup? Like, if it was not a pandemic and I saw him at a bar, like, I feel like I could make him fall in love with me in a consensual, non-manipulative way.
But I saw this TikTok of this girl, and she was talking about how if she saw Pete Davidson in a bar, she was 100% convinced she could pull him. Like, hands down, walk in, flirt with Pete Davidson, she's leaving with him. And I was watching it, and I was like, okay, like, I don't feel that way, personally. I don't think that I would, like, walk up and be like, Pete Davidson, you're coming home with me. Also, he's been in a relationship with, like, some of the, like, controversially most, like, Hollywood-famed, beautiful people, I would say.
Yeah.
Not, like, personally.
He got Emrata.
Yeah. He's got, like, Kaya Gerber. He's got Ariana Grande. Kim Kardashian. And they're, like, all different, like, spectrums, too. But I just thought it was crazy because in the comments, everyone was like, yeah. Everyone is convinced that they could pull Pete Davidson. And I was like racking my brain. I was like, is there a celebrity that I think I could pull? Or even just like, if I met them, like we would be a squad.
Is this like based on like looks? Is this like in this hypothetical scenario, is that Pete Davidson, famous Pete Davidson? Or is that just like Pete Davidson, some guy? Like, I don't know if that makes sense. Like
I feel like it
just
would
based
be
on
like,
looks? Or is it like...
I feel like it would be like Pete Davidson.
Okay. I think with him, he kind of just like goes for everyone though. So that might be what people are thinking. But I don't know who I could or couldn't pull, actually.
I have no concept of that, but I do know that I think they're underestimating people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Pete Davidson, like he just goes for anyone, true. And this guy is a stoner and like crazy. Actually, I don't know if he still smokes. I'm pretty sure he was like on a break from
probably
it.
Not.
But long story short, these are still like fully grown human beings, and he's got to be somewhat career driven. You know what I mean? Like he's on the SNL. he's got like all of this.
He's on the show. He's on the TV.
He's on that show. But I just think they expect to like walk up and like celebrities to be like, hi, I've never met an interesting person in my life, and I am a robot made by Hollywood.
Yeah, I feel like now that I'm thinking about it, though, I feel like fanfics totally contributed to that whole culture of thinking you could pull a celebrity, because I grew up reading like I grew up reading like the One Direction fanfics and like 5 Seconds of Summer. I loved those.
Oh my
gosh. Loved Five Sauce back in the day.
On Wattpad?
Yeah, like I was a Wattpad girly through and through. Loved that stuff. And they always had the POV. You go on a date with Harry Styles. Yeah. And it's like literally from like your point of view, and it's a date with Harry Styles. So that stuff already has people kind of fictionalizing these relationships with celebrities. And I feel like since there's such a big access to it, like people can just do whatever they want, you know?
Yeah.
And just, I don't know, I feel like that just enables people, if that makes sense.
So we asked on our Instagram if anyone thought that there was a celebrity they can pull. We only got 3 replies.
Oh.
But I don't know if you want to, I just screenshotted them. You can't scroll on it.
I don't know how to say that name.
Neither do I.
Wait, you said scroll? I can't scroll.
That's what I mean. 1 second.
Oh.
And then the other one is Sophia.
Oh, okay. Oscar Isaac. Interesting. Oscar Isaac is old.
Yeah.
Cole Sprout. Go ahead.
She did note that, like, for Oscar Isaac, it was like a besties.
Okay,
not
bestie
like
vibes.
I would be able to hook up with Oscar.
Yeah.
Isaac.
Cole Sprout, I agree.
Oh, Cole Sprouse.
I don't know why I keep calling him Cole Sprout. It's because Lauren put Cole Sprouted, I promise.
What is that podcast? That like awful.
He was on Call Her Daddy recently. Oh, awful. I will openly say I hate Call Her Daddy.
Yeah.
Awful podcast. Anyway, and I used to listen to it.
It's such a degrading and like sidebar, like weird podcast teaching people to basically cater themselves towards a male audience and like please men.
Yeah. I found Call Her Daddy when I was like, I don't even know, over quarantine, I think. So I was like 17. So perfect for me. Perfect for someone who never got any male validation to listen to. I thought that was really going to help. And then I stopped after like a week. Mm-hmm. It was just, they were just like yelling a lot. It was when they were both on it, when the girlies were together. So now.
And then they had that big fight because the one girl like started dating someone.
Oh, it was actually insane. They were like, it was a lot of like investment stuff too.
I have no idea.
That's a whole other thing.
All I know is that him on that was literally the most grotesque thing I've ever seen. Everything I've seen about that is against my own will.
Yeah.
When he started being like, can I smoke a cigarette? Everyone gets mad when you smoke a cigarette, but they'll be hitting their joints all the time. And everyone in the comments was like, well, yeah, because like cigarettes are like detrimental to your health and also like seep into the place you are and like linger and rot. Yeah.
So Cole Sprout.
However, easy to pull.
Easy to pull. I feel like he's like just like us in a way. Even though like childhood fame, he just I too have had he went to like NYU. He's just like a city boy. Just like
he was like, art students are like all looking for a way to.
Why did you listen to that?
They're all clips on my TikTok.
Oh, okay. The things that I saw from that were like people making fun of him on Twitter. And it was just like the pictures. I didn't even watch any videos from it. It was just like, why is he holding the cigarette? Like everyone was just like, why is he doing that?
He also had that like slight double chin, which like no hate to that. But the way he was sitting, he was like this.
Yeah, that's low-key me in here. I've seen some like, I like went on our YouTube the other day because I was uploading a video for like our next episode. And I was just looking at myself and all of the things. And I'm like, why do I like.
No, my hunch is bad in here.
Oh, my collarbone popped when I did that actually. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know if
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to pronounce this, but if I butcher this, like, I did not prep for it, so I'm like sincerely sorry, and I will take corrections. But it is Maitri.
I don't know.
Ramakrishnan.
Can I see? I want to look up. I think we all.
I definitely heard.
Oh yeah, this girl.
Oh,
she's the girl from Never
my
Have
gosh.
I Ever. She slays.
Oh, and I definitely have learned how to say her name. So that's. Oh my God.
Why did you say that word?
I whispered it.
Okay.
I whispered it. Wants to marry. I feel like. Okay, I know I was just talking about how we shouldn't call people attainable, but I feel like of the attainable people, she
goes to TIFF regularly. We can we can sort something up.
We could.
I'll email the CEO. You know the TikTok sound that's like, why don't you just call Taylor up?
Yeah.
Like that's me right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call TIFF because they have a connection to her. Because I remember she did like a panel there last year at Next Wave.
She also like does a bunch of TikTok. And,
but she's Canadian, so I feel like that's attainable. Whereas like, I don't know if Oscar Isaac, even for besties, I just don't know why he would want a 20-year-old bestie. Like, I don't know if that's in the cards for him.
I mean, if it's like Pedro Pascal, I think Pedro kind of keeps like a friendship with Bella. Is her name Bella Ramsey?
Yeah.
I think that they have like they call it a friendship, but I feel like it's more of like we have worked together on 2 things and we're closer.
Yeah. I would call it friends though. We've worked together on 2 things probably.
The thing is that I just mean like with the age gap and stuff, they're not going to go out for a drink and then like help each other hook up with someone at the bar. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not like the age difference does cause conflict.
It could. Yeah. I can see that.
It's like when Paul Mezcal.
No, it's Paul Mescal.
No, he corrected it on Jimmy Kimmel. He went on Jimmy Kimmel and he was like, everyone calls me Mescal, but I'm going to come out and say that it's Mezcal or something.
I swear to God, I saw something like the other day that was like, it's Mescal, not Mezcal, because it was like, oh, Pedro Pascal.
I don't
Paul
know.
Mescal.
That's what he said on Jimmy Kimmel, but like I've always called him Mescal. Anyways.
Sorry, I'm just like going through
him and like the little girl in After Sun that plays his daughter in After Sun. They call what their relationship is a friendship, which like would be the closest thing to it. But like he's not like besties with an 11-year-old, you know? That's what I mean.
Them. I don't know.
Like that energy.
Yeah.
He got her for her birthday though, a cute little happy birthday from Olivia Rodrigo, and I thought that was so cute. Anyways.
Who got a gift from Olivia Rodrigo? What?
The little girl from After Sun.
Yeah, Frankie.
Yeah, Frankie. I haven't watched After Sun yet. Anyways, we got 5 minutes. We're going to quickly talk about what happens when your role model is canceled.
I feel like for me, sorry, I'm trying to think of. For me, this happened when Lana Del Rey got canceled in 2020. Any Lana fans remember this day very vividly. Literally the worst. 2020 was a hard time for Lana fans. Basically, she posted this thing on her Instagram that was like, it started question for the culture. It was like this long like text thing. And I don't even remember exactly what she was trying to get across, but she was like, she listed all of these like Nicki Minaj, like Azalea Banks, like black women in music, and we're like, why do they get to do blah 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 and I can't? And so like really bad. Like I don't know why she did that. I think she just kind of like misspoke. Mm-hmm. I literally don't even remember what she was trying to say.
She pulled a Vanessa Hudgens.
Yeah, she did pull a Vanessa Hudgens, and like it was such a big deal, and now it's blown over. I feel like a lot of like cancellations they just get blown over, and like. I do think people shouldn't just excuse someone just because they're fave, but like, I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I think it depends. I think also Lana is kind of like weirdly separated and contributed in the media. And I think what she said obviously was like, why did you say that? Hey, girl boss, what was that about? But also I think a lot of people kind of were like, she is not saying it in a way to like be.
Yeah. And I think she did do an apology. This was so long ago that I really don't remember. But that's like the first thing that comes to mind is because like that's literally the only time one of my faves has been canceled because I associate with people who are not idiots.
Sam, I don't think I have a fave that was ever canceled except I guess Jesse Rutherford.
Yeah. That too, actually. It's all
they low-key looked really good at the Oscars though.
Oh, I didn't see them.
Billy looked great.
Oh, well, good for her. Yeah, that's a weird thing because it's like, okay, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of a situation where when people get involved in like relationships like that, where it becomes very parasocial and like, especially with like Billie Eilish fans, I feel like she's very involved with her fans. So like they feel the need to like protect her a lot. I don't know. I still think it's icky though. I still think it's gross, but is it our business? I don't know. Like honestly, is Billie Eilish going to listen to Twitter tell her to break up with her hot boyfriend? Like now? If I was dating Jesse Rutherford, I wouldn't
Yeah,
listen.
same age. And if he gave me a chance, I probably wouldn't turn him down.
Yeah, sorry, Devin. Sorry, girl. Yeah.
I agree. I think that cancellation is blown over a little bit too much, but also it's just happening over everything nowadays. It's hard to keep up a little bit too.
Yeah, but I think the Jesse Rutherford was a good example. But also, like, I internally canceled him. This is back to my parasocial relationship. After him and Devin broke up, I took mom's side in that divorce. I'm gonna be honest, because also
did too.
he released that really bad song right after that. Was like I wish I was gay. I wish I was gay because it would make my heartbreak less, I guess, which also Billie released a song like that when she was like young, so I guess they bonded over that.
That's how they met.
That's how they met, is that they both released songs about people being gay when they're both straight. I don't know. But yeah, I took mom's side in that because there were like allegations that he cheated. I don't know if they were true, but like I'm gonna stay with mom. I'm going to mom's house this weekend. I'm just gonna stick with her.
The neighborhood broke up not long ago.
Yeah, so the neighborhood broke up, so I was like, oh, I like the albums they have, so I'm not really losing much here. Yeah.
All right, we gotta wrap up.
Wrapping it up.
We're wrapping it up. Hope you like this episode. We chatted for a long time. I said like a lot, probably.
We said a lot of things, and you listened to all of them. So
if you made it this far,
we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.